Alright, this is the post-fight award show from UFC 212 in Rio de Janeiro with the Max Holloway versus Aldo card. We are weighing in fights and films. We're going to get right to the awards. This is our award, because that's our logo with the popcorn bag. Alright.
With the Trader Joe's healthy cereal.
Yes.
That is cereal. That is cereal. I don't care what you call it.
Well, let's, I am Brett the Threat. I am joined by my cousin and co-host.
Jenny Rose.
And who's our guest?
Simon Shiota.
The Elegant
I was
Energy.
going to say, where's the nickname? Come on.
The greatest nickname ever.
Yeah, Mr. Elegant Energy. And we are going to be going over our awards here. Let's start with worst tattoo of the night, because I like to start off with the frou-frou ones and get to the juice of the...
Okay, cool.
So my worst tattoo is Wallhead. It was way back, I think, in like the Fight Pass prelims.
Mm-hmm.
He just had a whole bunch of shit going on. But there was like a Medusa one, like on his back. Or was it
A
coming on his
Medusa?
front?
For real?
I don't know what it was.
It was a head with snakes?
What did I write? Oh yeah, on his low back. No, it was black. With
He had a tramp stamp of Medusa?
It was black and like technically it was either like
It was an
Medusa
octopus.
or Davy Jones.
Davy Jones. Or Cthulhu? Maybe Cthulhu? Cthulhu?
I know who you're trying to say it.
I think it's Cthulhu.
Yeah. Like, South Park did a whole
Cthulhu.
series on it with Raccoon and
Yeah.
Raccoon and Friends. Yeah. And then he had like this bright red one. Like I don't even know what kind of tattoo ink they put on this sucker.
You're just saying his whole body is messed up.
Oh, there was a bunch. I'm just mentioning the two worst offenders. But he had this bright red one that like when he would move, it looked like an open sore. Like, cause I mean, like either this was like fresh.
He had a tattoo of ringworm?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
No, but like this was just a vibrant red tattoo. Either he took a permanent marker to himself before going into the cage, or there's a new tattoo ink out there that I'm unfamiliar with.
Was it the Japanese sun flag or something?
No. It was some just because it wasn't solid red. Yeah. It wasn't-
I'll have to look it up and
But
see
it just was
I'll
like
take your word for
I
it.
couldn't see what the design was when he was moving, but when he was moving, the color of it just looked like an open wound, like MRSA, like staph infection, like it's making me think disease. Sorry, but
My worst tattoo is Vitor Belfort's under the arm Jesus Christ face right there, which is like, that's a strange place to do it, because he's just telling Jesus, hey, smell my armpit right there. And if you look closely at it, you can see Jesus going, ugh.
well then, and when it looks down on that well, you notice the rib one that it faces.
Little
Oh,
demon.
it was like an angel with a sword or something like
So
that.
it's like Jesus is watching the demon down here.
Yeah, keeping a close eye on him.
Yeah.
And his eyes aren't fucking watering up from the smell.
Yeah.
Who was your
I'd have to go with that, yeah.
Okay, on to the juicy stuff.
All right, let's start with submission of the night, because we disagree on this one.
Right.
But my argument holds more weight because you can't remember the name.
It was the very first fight in the prelims. I can't remember the fighter's name right now, but it was in the first round. He hit him and knocked him down, and then he, like lightning fast, snuck in the rear naked choke. It was like it was a guillotine. It was a guillotine. No wait. Yeah, it was a guillotine.
I can't even remember what
It was a guillotine, but it was like super lightning quick, and I've never seen one that quick before. He just sunk it in and wrapped his leg around it. It was over. The guy tapped super fast too.
Oh yeah, you didn't. I remember this one now, and it was against the Brazilian.
Yeah, the crowd was pissed.
Because it was the New York guy. It was the New York guy. I remember who this was now. I don't remember his name, but I remember.
We'll figure it out. Put it in the description.
Yeah, because he sunk it in and he got the leg over the back, so he couldn't get to the right angle to be safe. So yeah,
I think they were bantamweights because he was like.
That was a very
really
good technical
fast.
one, and it didn't even look like it was tight enough for it to be a tap. But yeah, I remember that one now.
It was pretty.
But I'm giving it to Spicely versus Carlos Jr. because he did get the submission, and the submission isn't really what I'm giving the award to, I guess. But the grappling in that whole round, that's my grappling of the night.
Yeah.
That's my they were in 50-50 and punching each other. And
they were rolling around, going back in the 50-50, coming back. There's only one other fight. It was a girl fight, and I can't remember who it was. But this one they were locked into 50-50, and they were just throwing punches at each other in that position. I was like, that's awesome, because you very rarely see that.
We're good. Keep going. I'm just clearing the low power mode.
Okay. But that was cool. Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah.
For that alone, I would probably give it that award
Yeah,
too.
so like the submission is probably on par, but that whole round was just fun to watch for a grappler.
Yeah. The
The
crowd.
whole fight, I mean. Yeah.
And of course it's in Brazil, so the crowd's just loving all the
Yeah.
jiu-jitsu that's going on.
So, we're gonna move on to TKO of the night. There was a couple good ones of the night. I wrote down the one I assumed you guys were giving it to, but would you like to mention anybody else?
Who's the guy with the cross on the back?
Cross on the back of his
There's
head.
a black gentleman. I forgot his name.
He got crucified on the too.
Yeah, he got a big beat down.
Because he went to do the kick and he slipped and the back of his head hit the mat. So
yeah, and the other guy just like, hello.
Yeah, and then the big bodybuilder dude just kept bringing
Yeah, what
punches.
do you think is
Yeah.
Before we turned the camera on, he's like, yeah, I think he's on the shit.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't have the fight card in front of us.
Yeah.
But that was a good one. But
That's the runner-up probably, but
Eric Silva knockout.
the Silva knockout, is that who you give it to?
that's a good TKO too. That looked like a KO to me because he was like completely out cold, and I think him landing on the mat woke him up because his arms were like completely like and almost like a cross position when he was going down.
Oh yeah. He did. He let his arms.
It was a
loose,
left
but
hook to the nose.
But he looked up to the ceiling briefly, but he brought his gaze back to the fighter
Right.
quick enough to not have the ref stop it. Yeah.
But that looked like a KO to me.
Yeah. But are we giving it to the main fight?
Yeah, I'll give the TKO to the Max Holloway.
To Josie Aldo and Max Holloway.
Yeah, that's definitely. That's
yeah,
definitely.
and we'll go into more of their fight on the next award.
We can go right into it.
Yeah, we're gonna go right into it. So fight of the night, though.
I would say Aldo versus Holloway all the way.
Yeah, there was some good back and forth. Aldo with the first round, and then
Yeah, I thought
Holloway
Aldo was
with
gonna
the
put him
good
away.
with the good game plan to kind of be a snake in the grass and kick it up. Yeah, to kick it up into the third. But I mean, that's a little risky.
Yeah.
Because he was like dogging him at the end of the first, like making faces and taunting.
Yeah, that was fun.
And if any one of those hits came close,
Yeah.
that would have been game over. So it's like a little risky to do.
Yeah.
It worked.
What do you think of it?
Yeah, I think definitely. Because Aldo came out with that crazy flurry. Was it in the first?
I think it was the first round. Yeah.
and that was pretty close. But it was good. It was a good strategy because Aldo's kind of notorious for kind of slowing down. So it's great game plan.
Yeah, and he was breathing out of his mouth in the second round. At the end of the second round,
Yeah,
I
he
was
called that
like,
out.
yeah, he looks tired, which is like you think he would like.
We started to have that huge lump on the side of his head.
Oh, that might have
So
something to do with it.
if the hit was hard enough to reach, into the brain, not just swell at the surface, could be a little cobwebbed up there.
Could have been. Well,
Yeah.
he landed that 1-2, and he was definitely dazed,
Yeah,
and his
yeah.
hands weren't quite where they're supposed to be, and
Yeah.
Max threw in the next 1-2 and put him down.
Yeah. I remember correctly, there's some language centers right there, so he may be speaking German instead of Portuguese right now.
But that was definitely fight of the night, man. That was a great fight.
Well, and then
Max pulls it off.
you were talking about the ref letting it go a little longer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, at the end, I think even Holloway was pulling back on the punches, thinking, like, ref, stop this. Because
Yeah.
they didn't look like they were landing as hard as he could throw.
Yeah, Max had full mount, and he's just going left, right, and I'm like, all of us were like, yeah, come on there.
Stop it. But he
Big
brought
John.
the good... Who brought up? You did? Or?
I think it was him. And
Yeah. That he's in Brazil.
Yeah, in Brazil.
Yeah.
Gotta give the champ his.
Gotta give him an extra second or two to try to... Yeah.
Or Big John won't make it out of the airport.
Yeah. He'd make it out of the arena, though, because half the arena was already going, so...
Yeah,
Yeah.
that moves us on to what the
fuck
fuck.
of the night. There's a couple, but... Well, there's a few little ones, little transgressions there.
Okay, let's start with, what's your what the fuck of the night?
Vitor kind of tricking everybody and not retiring all the way.
Yeah, what the hell? He announces he's retiring. This is his last fight. We're all excited for it. They give him a fight in Brazil with someone that he could beat.
Yeah, and he did beat.
And he did.
And now he
Yeah.
wants 5 more.
And then...
And now he wants 5 more fights!
This is like,
Not
no,
one more!
No, I think he said he has 5 more.
Oh, yes, like I think he signed up
so
another
signed-
fucking contract.
Yeah.
What
It
the
sounded
fuck,
like
Vitor?
anyway. Yeah, like, oh, teaser.
What's another what the fuck for you?
Well, I thought you were gonna mention the crowd.
Yeah.
They left. And
I think they're pissed off that Aldo didn't win.
Yeah.
So they're like, as soon as it waved off, you could see the
Bounced.
crowd is just out.
They're filing out, yeah. And there's a bunch of red seats while
Max is
Holloway
talking.
yeah.
You can see a sea of red seats. It's like what, and like when Max exited the cage, you were just like, wow, look at this place is empty.
Yeah.
They didn't even stick around for the fucking. Okay.
Yeah. Usually.
I think that's why
Brazil's
Aldo
pretty
left. Remember, like they're gonna talk to
Yeah, he
Aldo,
left.
and then even Aldo was like, "What the."
Everybody's
okay.
gone. There's no one to talk to. They're not.
You
Yeah.
think they would even give him the respect, like you know what I mean? But okay, whatever.
Yeah. Well, then usually Brazil crowds are pretty like into the sport enough to.
Maybe they're like so into it, they're like, "Oh, that's bullshit that our guy lost." Maybe that was their way
He
of
took,
protesting.
Like what? Like 30 seconds of just straight, being a punching bag.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get a lot of shots.
That ending that was quite pretty straightforward. That Holloway won.
Yeah.
that you,
Yeah, there's no like controversy in that stoppage.
Yeah.
And now he's got the legit belt.
Yes.
Got the legit
Finally.
belt. Then we got Holloway Edgar.
One interim belt out of the way.
Yeah.
Yes,
Wow,
finally.
How many more we gotta go on those?
Yeah. So that's our post-fight awards show. Anything else you want to mention about the fight? What do you weigh in on the card?
The way in the card, I'll give the card a 4.
A 4?
Yeah, it was a really good card, top to bottom, I thought.
Yeah.
And then we ended with a fucking fight of the night. That's the way you want to do it with a card.
Yeah, ramps up to the main event.
Yep.
Yeah. What about you?
Yeah, from what I saw, yeah, it was a great.
From what you said,
Yeah,
I was watching you guys watch it.
Yeah.
You was out the door. You didn't want to interrupt us outside the door. That's great.
Yeah, that's very polite of you, but you
It
can
was.
always just walk in. You've seen other people do it. Yeah. It's like, wasn't there a show where people just
Yeah,
walk
Brooksy,
in?
yeah. The whole card, people just kept walking in.
Yeah, that's gonna be our shtick now, probably. So,
How do you weigh in on it?
I'm gonna agree with a 4. The Fight Pass prelims, which you missed, were not too much that I would like scream and shout about.
Mm-hmm.
Normal. But yeah, the card ramped up. It played out like a card should, where it ramped up to the main event. The main event got our fight of the night.
And there was a lot of good finishes, a lot of good subs, a lot of good TKOs. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll agree with the 4.
if you missed the card in its entirety, it's worth the watch.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, thankfully we got the pay-per-view shit sorted out, which UFC got a bone to pick with you on that one.
Yeah. Trying to
Yeah.
steal my money without giving me the fucking card.
Yeah. But that's how we weigh in. We're weighing in Fights and Films.
And don't forget to support both of their MMA careers. When you have a fight coming up when?
July 14th, Celtic Gladiators.
There you go. And
Yep.
you just had a fight, and we're going to get you a quick interview after this is over.
Nice.
Is there a place that they can find you online?
Mr. Shiota on Instagram and Simon Shiota on Facebook.
Yeah, you can't miss his Instagram. It looks like a little anime guy emoji.
Same
Yeah.
hair and everything.
Yep.
And I'm Brett Gilbert USA on Twitter, and we are weighing in Fights and Films. Thank you for watching. That was our post-fight show for UFC 212.
Yes.
Oh.
And we're going to entertain them while she turns the camera off.
I can't keep a straight face.